all over the nation of Islam, all over the world today. Give it up one more time. Student Minister Ava Muhammad, Student Minister Nuri Muhammad, Student Minister Anthony Muhammad, and Student Minister Jeffrey Muhammad. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. All praise is due to Allah. Now that's, wow. That's all you can say is all praise is due to Allah. I'm going right to the chase, brothers and sisters. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, we give him praise and we give him thanks for his intervention and raising up among us, for coming among us, rather, in the person of Master W. Farad Muhammad, the great Mahdi, to whom all praises are due forever. We could never thank Allah enough for his intervention in our affairs and raising up for us the most beautiful human being that has ever walked among us. We thank Allah for our beloved leader, teacher, and guide, his beloved messenger, but more than that, we thank Allah for his Messiah, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And if I live to be 1,000, I could just simply not thank Allah enough for the man who did for me similar to what he did for Sister Minister Ava Muhammad. He rescued me from death, literally in a pit of hell. We thank Allah for the extension of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. He's a right-out mercy in our midst. He's our beloved leader, teacher, and guide, and the friend that we've been looking for all the days of our lives. We thank Allah for the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. It is in their wonderful and righteous names. I'm just so very blessed. I'm literally fighting back tears. We thank Allah for the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. We greet you once again in the greeting words of peace. Assalamu alaikum. Will you allow me to go straight to the chase? Charity. This principle, brothers and sisters, cannot be ignored, must not be ignored, should never be ignored. But we're not asking you to give to little brother Fontaine. You're clear on that, right? Those who are watching all over America, those watching via the internet, you're not giving to me, brothers and sisters, you're giving to the man that raised Sister Minister Ava Muhammad from chemotherapy and blessed her with the gift of life. You're giving to the cause of a man who is in the highways and the byways for your and my freedom, justice, and equality. You're giving to a man who literally goes into the streets and the jungles of America without fear. You're giving to the man who is teaching mothers how to be true mothers and how to be raising children in the proper manner. You're giving to the man who told us that being baby daddies was not the way to go. He's making us fathers and brothers. Is that right? I want you to help me with your finances right now to support the boldest, the bravest, the most courageous, the most fearless, the most God-centered, the most God-giving, a man who is literally laying down his life for you and I, a man who is literally giving his life blood for your and my salvation, a man who would literally stand and is standing against the biggest Goliath that has ever existed in the annals of history. Will you help this man? Will you help us raise some charity? I'm talking to you live in Chicago. Will you help Minister Louis Farrakhan? You will. I'm going right to it. If there are those here right now who can give at least a $100 or more donation, we won't call your name, but I want to ask you without any exaggeration, will you at least raise your hand? If you can give at least a $100 or more donation. If you can give a $500 or more donation, just raise your hand. Brothers and sisters from the Ministry of Finance, begin to make your way to the front here at Mosque Maryam. Begin to make your way to the front all over the nation of Islam. A special word to those who are watching via the internet. You know this is a free webcast. It's free to you to receive and to enjoy and to feed upon the word, but it's not free to us. It costs to have a webcast. We want you to reach into your pockets and into your purses all over the internet. And we want you to back our beloved brother who is backing you with every fiber of his being. If you can give a donation right now on the internet, press that button. For those who are here live at Mosque Maryam, let the receptacles circulate. And if you came prepared to give 50, do what we call a double dip and give 100. Knowing that whatever you give in Allah's cause, it will be given back to you at least 2 times, if not 10 times in return. I want to say to you, brothers and sisters, that we give our charity out of gratitude to Almighty God Allah, who has given us everything that we have. We give knowing that Allah loves a cheerful giver. We give knowing that Allah loves those who strive hard in His way with their wealth, with their lives, with their property, with their person. And you have already given charity this morning, your time and your energy and your wonderful spirit and your communion one to another, sitting beside a beautiful brother and a beautiful sister. You've already given an abundant amount of charity, but your finances, it will help the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan in the building of a nation. Do you want to build a nation? Are you sick and tired of living in the condition that you and I are living in? Well, you have to help the man who knows what to do with your penny, your nickel, your dime, your quarter, your dollar, Minister Louis Farrakhan. An honorable man, a righteous man. He's not a thief. He's not a liar. He's not a hustler. He's literally on the battlefield for you and I, and he would not take as much as one penny from you, but he would give you every ounce of his being and every penny in his pocket. He does it 365 days out of the year. As I begin to draw to my close, I want you to know that every single brother and every single sister that has given this afternoon, you are absolutely appreciated. I want to say to those, especially the youth, who are here at Mosque Mariam, gathered throughout the nation, and some watching in college dorms all over America, people watching from all over the world. If you are not able to give as much as 1 red cent this morning, please don't feel ashamed. Hold your head up high, knowing that Allah already knows your condition. And if you had just the desire to give, Allah will reward each and every one of us just for the intention and the desire to help His man. We encourage you to stick with the program of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad that is being fed to us by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, for in this life-saving, life-giving, mind-altering word, there is finances for you and I. There is homes, luxury, money, good homes, friendships, and all walks of life for you and I. And as I take my leave, you may say, well, brother, how do you know that? You're looking at one who came from a literal gutter in Baltimore, Maryland, rescued and given a chance to serve. Here I am talking to America and the entire world. You already know I have not done anything to deserve such a big time blessing, but Almighty God Allah, out of His grace and out of His mercy, He's saving wretches just like me all over America and throughout the world. He's reaching down into the bottom, and He's making us the superior over our enemies. We thank you for supporting the man who is bringing in a universal government of peace. We thank you for supporting the cause of freedom, justice, and equality. We thank you for making a sacrifice of your hard-earned money to support the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, who will spend your money for your resurrection and your redemption. Always have, he always will. Give yourselves a tremendous round of applause. Live from Chicago, all over America, all over the world, those watching via the internet, thank you for your charity. Thank you for your attention. And you already know today's DVD will be made available to you in its entirety right next door at Muhammad University of Islam. So what you don't digest today, come on and support us at store.finalcall.com. I thank you for your ear. Thank you for your charity. Thank you for your attention. All of my love, my gratitude, and my respect. I greet you once again as I came before you in the greeting words of peace. Assalamu alaikum.